Hello guys, welcome back. In today's tutorial, we're going to solve this login gyms users account challenge, and we don't actually know the password, and we don't know the email. So work with me as we explore the challenge. All right. So before that, I want to explain how this login admin work. In the last video, we solved it, and I think I was not able to explain it very well because we're actually solving this Christmas special. So let us understand how this login admin works. When a user enter his email and password into the login page, this is the query. This is the query for a vulnerable SQL injection login page. Now we have here the email, where email is equal to email, which is anything the user inputs inside the login page. And we have the password field here, which is the password that will accept anything the user enter into the password field. The reason why this thing is vulnerable to SQL injection is because this query is not sanitized. It's not sanitized. Anything the user inserts into this input will be treated as a query. Will be treated as a query, not as data. Now, when this is when a user enters something into the feed, and now we have this email, we have the email, and we have the password. Now, if we enter if we are trying to like rewrite the query, and if to do that we can just insert a single quote like this. Now we have breakouts from this from this actual email feed. Now after that we can just comment the rest of the query, meaning we can comment out this and the password. That means we can log in without knowing the password. All right, so this is what we did in the last video. We just entered some single quotes, just enter one single quote inside the email feed, and we comment the rest of the query, which is the password, meaning we no longer need the password. So that is how it works. And in a place where we know where from the table, let's say the user table, we know that the email exists. We know the email exists, and we know the email is let's say gym. Yes, we know that email exists. I mean, we have a gym email exists, gym@gmail.com. Yes, and we only know the email, but we don't know the password. We can actually log in like this. We can say gym@gmail.com, then a single quote that will break out of the line. Single quotes like this, then you can see we have already manipulated the query, the original query. Then we can just comment the rest out. Which is this password, meaning we no longer need the password to log in. So to do that, we can just write gym@gmail.com, then a single quote, then this dash, which means comments. Just like in the normal code, when you want to comment a certain part of your code that will not be printed out. So that's what we did here. We comment the rest of this query, which is the password. We comment them out. So this is the only query that we send to the database. This is the only query that we talk to this table, to this user table, and check if this Gmail account, if this Gmail is not account, our code will not work, the query will not work. All right, so let's try to solve it, and we can just go to login page, and we can try. We don't know gym. I can say, I think I've solved this before, but I want to show you how I get the Gmail. So we don't know the Gmail. We can say gym@gmail.com, just because we know we can do something like this. Okay, and we can just enter some random password like this. But if the email does not exist, how do we know the email? To do that, we can get some information from the application like this. We have some people that make a review. We have this vendor that just made a review. You can just check for reviews. You definitely see, look at this one, admin at Juice Shop. You definitely see, okay, James, okay. All right, we have james@juiceshop.com, which is the email name. So you can just copy it and go back to the login page. You can just paste it, then a single quote like this, then comments coming out. You can enter some random password You can enter anything. You can click on login, and now we are in. All right, that will be the end of the video. If you find this video helpful, do it to subscribe and like the channel. Thank you.